So amenge yala ma. This one goes to TESA, to the chairman. Isekete skustungada. Akot sejen tungole bete saisek. Jitungole jasi. Anu isirigin. Kwa emerano ijanakin. I think he's one of them. I've not been paid. Manga pera burenero media sub. Manga pedori. Apolengo manga pedori. It is not a good thing. I want to be paid.
Hello everyone. You're welcome to IKOK TV. Today we are hosting one of the champions who has brought one of the schools in Katakwi. He has been coaching athletics. Of recent, he took the team from the district level to regionals and to nationals. I will not talk much about him, but he's here. He will tell us about himself. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Briefly tell us about yourself.
I'm called Akol Moses. I was once an athlete representing the country. I was a sprinter. Then I decided to go for coaching. So right now I am a coach.
You're a coach.
Coaching athletics.
So you've said you went to do coaching. What made you to go into coaching?
When I looked into some areas of my life, I'm still young, so I didn't want to reach that level of me getting old. Now when you're having the gray hair, then you come to start coaching. As you know today, when you're coaching, you have to be that person who's able to demonstrate. That's why I decided to come back into coaching. When I realized some injuries in me during that time when I was still an active athlete, because I had no management, I could not treat myself, and also I had some responsibilities. So I just decided to say, I don't want this knowledge to die in me. Let me go and impart on others. That's the thing that took me into coaching.
Maybe from there now, briefly tell us your journey. How has been your journey from the time you left active athletics, then you went into coaching? How has been your journey of coaching so far?
Okay, as you know, in a journey, there are ups and downs. Sometimes you face a tough season, but you have to, I always keep on enduring, because there's something that I'm chasing in life. And I pray that thing that it will happen. To tell you some mix, it will happen. I know I've always faced different athletes. As you know, being a human being, today this one will do good, tomorrow this one disappoints you, but that thing has never broken me down. I always keep going, because I want at a certain point to see one of my athletes I've brought up from here in TESA, not only TESA, representing Uganda in Commonwealth and in the Olympics. And that is the dream that I have. So that is the journey I've been going through. And of course, sometimes training different institutions, like training kids athletics. I've trained different institutions like technical schools, VTIs, like Dokolo Technical. I've been training that school. When I was called there, the principal saw me and was like, "But can you make it?" I'm like, just trust in God who is in me. So when I went there, that was last year, 2025. I brought for him trophies, because they had defaulted in athletics. They took long minors winning. So I brought for them trophies, 4 trophies in athletics, and we had that in nationals in Luero, Boa. This year I managed to get for them 9 trophies. So I enjoy what I'm doing, because it's a call. It is a calling. You know, when you're doing something that you love, even if you face a challenge, that challenge will not put you down, but the vision and the passion you have in that sport will always keep you moving. Yeah, that's how I'm managing it.
So far in your coaching career, you've won trophies. How many do you think you've won? If you can keep the track Lloyd trophies sangu?
Like now, Amarangi trophies, there are over 35 trophies I've won for different institutions. Like now if you go to Katakwe High School where I train, in 1 year like this year, I was able to win 6 trophies. District level, we won 3 trophies. So I told my head teacher, we have that potential, and they have trained these athletes. We can still win the regionals. So I want to thank God for him. He listens to me, and he accepted my advice. Told him, let's go as a school to the regionals, where we made a record. A school going to compete with the districts, but we were able to win the 3 trophies. So, and that one, it happened within 2 weeks. After competition here, we had a training of only 4 days. So something like 6 days, 6 trophies. And here in Kataku, we are always the champion. Yeah, we are always the champion. There are so many trophies that I've won for different institutions. Yeah, since I started training.
So, yeah, what does it take to build a championship winning team? Like a team on it, from like now you gave an example of is it Dokolo Technical? They took years without winning trophies. What does it take to bring a team like that one to?
Okay, some bit of correction about Dokolo. They have been winning, but it reached a point when they were not able. So to retain back that glory, I was called the other side. Yeah. So now, what it takes to bring someone from down, one, you have to discover. That's the first thing. You have to discover that someone have a talent. If he has now, the resources come in. We need money to build up that person. You can't train someone every day. There is no water to take. There's nothing to motivate. Okay? Then also being patient when you're bringing someone also requires. So that is the thing that that happens whenever I'm doing that kind of training. I'm bringing someone up. Then also discipline matters a lot. If someone has good discipline, it is always enjoyable to train such a person who listens to you. Also, the environment matters a lot, and the training facilities, when you don't have, it becomes a problem. Also, you can't nurture someone with running barefooted. You have to motivate that person by buying for him training kits like sneakers, tracker suits, muscle tights, those necessities that athletics, those requirements that we need in athletics. It needs a lot.
So you've been training these athletes from the time you started. What are these challenges you think people are neglecting that athletes are facing?
Okay, there are a couple of things that athletes are facing. One, love. You know, love is the key thing in everything. If you are not loved, you can't perform. We are not seeing love in athletics. Let me say in games in TESA region. I want to thank Papa Shaggy and BCS. Those people have really showed up. If we can copy from that. I want to give a quick example. Like besides those people, Amos and BCS, it is very hard for TESA to have people like the late Omeda. Because those are the kind of people that TESA need to raise the talents. Or I was once with Omeda, and we were the first people to start the club. That is in 2009. But the passion that man showed us, and that's the same thing that is helping me. That's how I'm managing the team, managing the athletes. One, you need to have love. And these athletes are facing a lot of things. For example, you find a child is coming from a poor family. He has the talent, but he's not able to study. Now, these people need the bursaries. They need the scholarships to motivate them. But instead, there are other schools, the moment the child finishes to run like this, the next day they start chasing children where? Home, because of what? School fees. And yet the child has done something big that markets the school. Those are one of the things. That's why you see TESA Katakwi in the whole of TESA region has been the district that has been feeding TESA region with the athletes. Football just came of recently, but the history of TESA, it is athletics. Katakwi general has been feeding schools in Soroti, in Ilosojo or sports ground, you get Itungalo Katakwi when they are competing. Because they were giving bursaries and Katakwi was not giving. They were not thinking about that thing. Now it's only Opol, the head teacher of Katakwi High School, Nyesabu, to again to introduce that kind of a thing. That's why you see like sports athletics is resurrecting what? In Katakwi. Dobongonda itijio bongonda anaso mboroli kote nyo luaja koka. So as we talk today, itunga lile labor on the Department of Sports in TESA. Most of them, they are there because the budget of sports has been increased. But many of them, if it was to take them through the interviews and the practicals, 68% will fail. So TESA is suffering in the or the upside down on last sports completely. Now Soroti Natwani Omeda abongtabola sine kwa in TESA. TESA used to be on top in the whole country when it comes to national. For us, when we go to national, people like TESA region is coming with who? Muzomeda. It is not a joking thing. It's not a joking subject. For us, we hammer people there. We left that league as there. But today, if you look at the majority of people who are in sports today, it's just one by Jenny or Sam or Bajoda. As long as you have attended, USS has given people a platform whereby as long as you have attended the course, you have the yellow thing. They can give you to offshade. They can call you a coach. Okay? But in the actual sense, a t-shirt bonenap lo USSA. And I got surprised one day, games teacher putting on a USSA thing, asking me, coach, 200 meters, they arrive Unakai from where? But he's called what? The coach. So now, TESA is suffering. And you find there are athletes who retired, like me, that a federation ability to recognize, we are the first people to be recognized. Why? Because we have the experience. We ran, okay? Then they could now bring, we could be the first priority. Then you look at someone, even when the character you saw this person growing up, but he's putting on a USSA thing, he's a coach. Okay? So you find TESA is not looking at getting the best. But I've been in nationals several times. TESA region, Arorabu Makina Kanindata Ribonbe. What should we do? Ebongori TESA kuju. Ebongori TESA kuju no wala kirit. There's no district that could battle with the TESA. But because we don't have those kind of leadership who are focused to see Bonebe, for me I've made it in life. Now let me help the young generation. Those are the people that we are missing. We don't have totally. Elo situ ngaidulo kago like it on kopina. I'd go like numile lebunos. That thing disturbs me. It's a mix. Someone putting on a yellow thing, USSA, but in actual sense, you watch, give that person time. It's so my body in the back. A doctor certificate. Like me, I went for, because now they wanted certificates and some qualifications. I went to get those things, but night training. Because I don't force. I am born with it. I am gifted in it. That's why I don't fail in my sports. Yes. Okay.
You've been training from a district. You went to the regions. You took again a team to nationals. What are the challenges you want to job of a coach?
Okay. The challenges that I saw Abunga Wanyangina is the very thing I'm saying. You take people, the region giving you people or sending people who are not rightful. Esibala I jokare carpenter, okay? Alo saite monoki negali. Itosoma ela bawi. Konyenge naswa ikoni nyo? Itosoma. Now, you find the region sends you with some officials. Belo saying Arenikin and I gang kite team angina. But reaching there, angito ni soma inyo, ikeboro. That washake, ije coach nyesi boy bobo. As a manager, as a coach as well. So ijukaro jo, sike de tunga. Like now, you give us a woman who does not know about sports, but is putting on USSA. Because like now, our girls did not perform very well. Because every morning, when you take them for warm-up, then you ask, what is happening? So you find, instead of coming to get that when the food has been collected, to pick food. Are you seeing that kind of thing? You're supposed to rest to prepare for tomorrow. You're getting words. Now, those are the things. USS has given people platform to come and make money, but not to help the generation, to help the people who have the talents. Now, we were in Gulu there. We faced a challenge of some facilities were not enough for us. But behind here, you find the region gives everything. You reach there. Sometimes as a coach, you enter your pocket for refreshment when the child finishes a race. The manager is nowhere to be seen. Even me just makes a call. Baby race and I belong money. Nyo balong achawange na is far. Apol Bonebe is misplaced. Mama Raina betting yes. Because Arigenjo Bonebe, I'm supposed to be. Oba, I bet you have to oba. Mereba do muni opoko joint. Are you getting? So that's the challenge that we are facing. Then the other thing, there's time when we went there as a team, as TESA, to compete, and these competitions we needed what? Medals. So TESA, I tell a car. Last year I was not the one training. They come back with 1 silver and 1 bronze. But this year, when I requested them to give me opportunity, we came back with 7 medals. We have 1 bronze, then 6 silvers. But Alimoki ndio anachekasa mix. What hit me is when the one who has been given to be our manager, $1 sawa for medals. For him, he was at the camp. He was over calling me the whole day. Because they had his program is in Iserere. So he was telling me to leave these medals behind. I refused. I said, no, this is what we came for. And I switched him off. And I managed, and online they wanted the managers. I stood as a coach as well as what? A manager. Now I got these medals. After getting these medals, now the question, and why was he put in the team? Nara, you can't go and win. Then you leave the Boroli Telekate Jangena. Are you getting? So I thought coming back like this, I found the guy is not happy. Calling me a fake coach. Okay? The guy was calling me a fake coaches here, because they are used to come alone and make their own money and mistreat the kids. For me, I refuse that. Because sometimes they will react bonebe. These kids are wasting time. Yeah. But when the child comes back from the national with a medal, okay, next time, even a parent can again allow the kid to go. But now you're going to run Ajasi medals, and there are no medals to be seen. There's nothing. So a parent will have a right to deny. I lose it. Okay. So there are so many challenges. So my prayer to the TESA, if you are a father, then the other thing, whenever the team comes back, you evaluate, you talk with the team that to find out how are they. But if we just live like that, even you people, you are not called to serve, because this is a ministry. True. This is a ministry. you're leading God's people. For them, they think a ministry serving God is you getting the Bible. Don't just I want to straighten now. But as long as you're doing something that is helping someone, that's a ministry. You're serving God. So those are the challenges, and in case, but because of time, I may not manage to.
You've talked of challenges really poor no itai. In your body, what material USSD can do to solve all this and see the successful athletics games in TESA?
Iboro ekoto USSA apelekini ekoto gewo kujange na. They should do focus on professionalism. Apol Kebonibe, if you're claiming to be a coach, you should go through some tests, some trials for you to be proved. Even when you have been assigned, you go with the team. I'm made out because you know that this person is a qualified what? Then, if like we are sending someone and saying a team like Nayangar for nationals, you should have gone joke. We need people who have a heart of people, humanity, humanity and passion, love, like now girls. Ekotesa pesuru, jina abero ajene na abera mera ngesne kilokiti. Ebo uningesa hanye na otunari berita teacher. Alama bonguni. Those are the kind of people that games want. We need the parents, real parents. Nare amdi pedori. Ne pa woli orekon go kuda bong. De bong da ita na amdi ngida we dunia. Those kind of things. So ekoto USSA do mostly TESA ono TESA ni. Ajene ibore bunie ebuni borke ni ati people chetonga. Do de ngana kitanga route open. Adamija ikinenga som next time konye berata atamte ngai kononyo aikeon keda ayowari a future lebu ni jala future da facing chebore kwa time. Then so that is the thing apelekini amount nganani nariko na ninyi like when I asked them bas bonibe kocha aberuno last year na upara keda so tororo. That is the kind of the woman that we want. But next year, if you are going to bring the same people, we may qualify from here, but we shall leave the camp to go back to our schools. As you know, athletics, anything, when you do with some trauma, to do to your best because it's a personaggio. You need to have peace. That's why sometimes we give encourage, we motivate them, we charge them because before they go for what? For a run. But now you're fighting body alemara stress labian. Then when you motivate someone, and someone who is stressing does not even appear in the field from the where they sleep, I'm na beji tungana. So USS apelekin amone tunga. They should really be focused on getting quality people. Let people be placed where they are supposed to be, not to be misplaced. TESA should stop this issue of I know you. Well, Jackson Anida. Now today you find, go and see. Many delegates they call delegates. I know them. Some of them they have never participated in the games. So you also be a delegate. But that is true. Now when you come, you're not able to give us the best. What you're going to do, asome commission kon kedichebore aitolome kisila defecting aitenyo abolia. So ekoto USS apelekini TESA no TESA apelekina ani bonewe itunga bera. Let them copy from Omeda. Let them copy from Omeda because Omeda was that person who was uniting. Then he could cross from being RDC. Just imagine you cross that boundary, a district on his spots, and even puts his own money. So
okay, jana puno ya kiro kwenye do kwana eja kira kalu yedishaka who are young but they are talented and they have never got an opportunity. maybe there are, some of them are still there in the villages, maybe like Ongoja, Ibo, what is your message to such kind of a person who is still hiding but has, you know, the talent?
Okay, my message to such people is that let them keep training. Athletics needs 3 things. 1, sacrifice. Then 2, commitment. You have to commit yourself. Then the 3rd one, consistency. Sacrifice, commitment, consistency. Just keep running. Just keep running. Then I want to use this opportunity. If you have seen me today and you have a child, I have a club in Katakwi here called Nacha Athletics Academy. I have people of different age. I have primary, I have secondary. I have even some who are already in university. I started mentoring them from down. So for me, in my club, I train, I welcome anyone. As long as you have what we have, that thing unites us. Now, for us, we train. Then after training, if there are schools that need athletes, may I give them. But on a condition, if you're taking them on full battery, because me, I train, I give the best. I give the best. I don't give someone. If I recommend for a full battery, I know. If I've said this one you can take for half, that means she's still or he's still coming up. Okay? So this one goes to all institutions. If you need athletes, me, I have them. I have athletes that I've trained. The backgrounds are not okay. So if you're if you're contacting me, know that you're taking him. There are some forms that you need to agree with me as a club to sign, because you shouldn't take her or him. Then what you promised doesn't come true. So I want those, and I'm still looking for. I'm going to start moving from school to school, primary schools, and I'm going to start looking for those young girls, young boys. I have them some already. I always take them for trials in Etolu Memorial, Omeda, Max Omeda, or whatever. I always take them. Even if I'm not that, I'm having a van. Yeah. But at least I want to promise TESA, I will be the next Omeda. Because I have that heart. I train, I don't charge money. I train someone. I want to see someone enjoying life. As I said before, until I see someone representing Uganda from TESA here, not only TESA, but someone who has passed through my hands. And I have the best sprinters in TESA as I speak right now. I have the best sprinters in TESA. So I nurture. So I do encourage you who's training, continue training. Continue training. Athletics is not like any other game. This one, the more you train, you see the results very quick. So that's the courage I can give to the young ones who are coming up. Okay,
maybe lastly, from the time you started coaching, what is the proudest moment you felt as a coach as we close? The proudest moment I felt as a coach is when I groomed one of the best sprinter in Uganda in secondary school. That guy is called Samuk Thomas. He's from Toroma there, here in Katakwi. Then I also have a girl in last year, she became the best in Eastern region, 400 meters, Aguere Mary. That's a son to our chairman, PTA, Katakwi High School. That is the proudest. You see, when you teach someone and he makes it, that's the proudest moment. I feel it so much. Then also, maybe I will want to request for 1 minute. This one I want to communicate to the USSA. As your last
remarks. My last remarks. Yeah. This one goes to TESA. They gave me opportunity to train, but I am not happy with them. After training, someone that you entrusted to give them money to pay me did not pay me. Again, was referring that our head teacher is the one to pay me. The burden of the region
to the head teacher.
To the head teacher
of a school, not even of a district.
I am not happy about that. I am not happy about that. It is not good. The Bible in Arab on about Tachatungana Nero Kakanyiri kwa kinanyo kikino. So arelemena ikitona cha somburu kwangu hakutokine ngoda tacho. It is not good. I also have a family. Ameriborn nejo kuna. If I did to them something bad, maybe olimo kengo. With these fake coaches, because they sat down and ganged that those teachers they spoke bad things because of me waiting for medals. I became bad at that time. The only money that man gave me is 50,000. Part of the payment. So he was telling me the other man I will get from school. That he communicated with my head teacher. The head teacher said it is okay, I'm going to do that. But how? It is not good. It is not good. So that's the last message. Hakuna ngajala kina TESA. Mami chama kinete idope tunganan amunare ekirorelo TESA. Ono TESA jakiro tunebala bonebe. Adopanya ite utor mame munari nyo mame togeisi because kopane nereng about to TESA. I'm not talking about that one person. Tejoni. So amenge yala ma this one goes to TESA, to the chairman isekete skustungada akotsaidia ntungole bete saisek jitungole jasi anwi sirigin kwa emerano ija anakin. I think he's one of them. I've not been paid. Manga pera brenero media isab. Mamanga pedori. Apolengo manga pedori. It is not a good thing. I want to be paid. Yalama. Okay. Yalama noi. It has been a nice time having Moses. Yeah. As we have heard his story, he's a champion. So Yalama noi. See you again next time. If you have not subscribed to IKOK TV, please hit the subscription button and open your notifications. Thank you. See you again next time.